Well, hello, and welcome to 181 Days. I'm Jack, and this is another gear review of 5 pros and 2 fixes. And I wanted to talk today about a backpack that I bought recently. I'm kind of on a Fjallraven kick, so it's a Fjallraven backpack. It's the 23-liter Ulvo backpack. I think that there are some really good high points to this backpack, and I think there's a couple fixes that could be put in place for a second edition, but it's a really good 23-liter day pack that they sell. It's about $160, so not a cheap backpack, but let's get into it. The first thing I really like about this backpack is that it's a top zip. So it opens from the top, it loads from the top, and it's got a pretty interesting design. All of the inside of this backpack is one big pocket. So you can see here kind of opens up onto the inside like that. It's nice that it fills to the top like that because you can kind of stuff stuff in it. And then this little part, this little top, this section here, as it closes on it, you get a little extra room in there, which is nice. I just took this on a weekend trip to Long Island. I only brought this, I only filled it with my my clothing, and I wore a coat. So it actually held everything pretty well, including like my big headphones for flying and things like that. So it's pretty good. I don't think I'd use it for more than like a day overnight trip if you're actually traveling with it. It's really more of kind of like a day-long hike backpack, but first thing I really like is that top zip. Gives you a little extra room, really easy to load, so big fan of that. Okay, the second thing I really like about this backpack is the back. So a lot of backpacks seem to be skimping out on back venting now. And when you're getting expensive backpacks, you should be getting a good back vent. I don't know why a lot of them just skimp on it. This has a really good one. It's mesh padded on the shoulder straps and on the back. Nice fox detail there, the Fjallraven fox. It's really light, this backpack, so like it's kind of hard to sweat with it on anyway, but it's really comfortable. I don't think I sweat once when I was wearing this. Compared to some of the nicer backpacks that I have that don't have this, it's just a lifesaver. It's really comfortable, really helps you not sweat. Big fan of it. Okay, the third thing that I really like about this backpack is that it's weather resistant. You can see on the inside here, it's got kind of like a plasticky material, and this outside is what they call bird shell, which you can see here because it's actually stitched in. It's not waterproof, but it is weather resistant. So if you're taking this out for the day and you get rained on, you're not going to get that wet on with your stuff on the inside, which is nice. It doesn't have like a slip cover for rain or anything like that. It actually kind of lacks pockets, and I'll get into that. So you are stuck with kind of whatever the backpack has, unless you bring a trash bag to put over it or something like that. But it's nice too if you put a sweaty water bottle in one of the water bottle holders. It's not going to leak into the cargo section, which is nice. The water bottle holders are really nice. So that's good. Weather resistance is always a good thing. Don't like getting rained on. Okay, the fourth thing I really like about this backpack is the inside. I kind of mentioned it, but it's one big cargo area. It does have a little laptop section, which is pretty padded, so I think your laptop would be pretty safe in there. It's nice to have this all be one section. You know, North Face makes really awesome backpacks, but a lot of times they divide things up. So then you have to just kind of stick stuff in different pieces. And if you're packing for a weekend, it's kind of hard to maybe put everything all in there. This, you just stack it full of stuff, close the top, and you're good to go. I will say this laptop section is pretty thick. And when I was actually taking this for a weekend trip, I folded up a pair of jeans and put it in there because I think without that, you'd have a lot more space. But you know, it's designed as a day backpack, so it's not really like a travel bag. But again, I really like that it's all one big piece. I like that you can stuff it. It's got these nice little straps that you can pull it kind of tighter when it's actually full. So yeah, big fan of just the one big pocket. Okay, the fifth thing I like about this backpack are the details. Yes, it's an expensive backpack, so it should have good details. This has pretty surprisingly fun details. You have this nice Fjallraven fox on the back of it, which is reflective, so if you're walking around at night, someone's going to see your Fjallraven fox, hopefully avoid you. All of these plastic clips have the fox on it, which is pretty nice. You've got a little Swedish flag on one of the bottom straps here, which is cool. The chest strap has a really nice, unique way of functioning. It kind of like clips in from the bottom and keeps pretty tight. It's one of like the kind of more trick ones that I've seen, and I like it a lot. It's very easy to use with one hand. And next to that, you've got a nice sewn fox, which is fun. Show everyone in the airport or wherever you're going that you have a cool backpack. And again, you have that plastic fox on the back vent, which it's just got some really neat details. I like that. On the inside, you've got some pencil holders and some mesh compartments that you can put maybe like a wallet or an extra pencil if you're bringing this to school, I guess. I don't know. But I like that. Good details in this backpack. Okay, before we get into the cons, I wanted to say this is a really comfortable backpack. I had it very full when I was traveling with it, and it's very light to begin with, which I've been finding that a lot of backpacks are kind of heavy to begin with. This one's very light. Even full, it didn't really feel very hard to wear. It fit under a plaid seat totally fine, totally filled, which is great. I never got fatigued wearing this. The chest strap's really nice. It just fits around you really well, and I think that mesh helps a lot. So huge points to it for that. However, there are two cons that I think could be fixed. The first con for this backpack is it's just lack of pockets. It has this one main pocket, which I've said is a really cool feature, but that's it. It's got this extra little pocket here that you can unzip, look inside. The thing is, this pocket is part of the cargo compartment. So if you're putting something bulky in here, it's eating into what's in the cargo compartment. Same with the water bottle holders. So these are really nice, but they don't stretch very much. And when you have a thick water bottle in there or an umbrella or something like that, it cuts into the cargo compartment. So if you have that inside space totally full and you have stuff in those compartments, you're eating into that space, which, I mean, it would kill the sleek design to do it any other way, but it just seems kind of stupid to do it that way. The second part is, so you only have that outside pocket and this internal pocket. You do have this little laptop slip, but it takes so much space inside that if that was maybe Velcro and detachable, you'd have a lot extra space in this to put stuff for like your day hike. Because this is a day bag, so you might go hiking with it. You're not going to bring a laptop when you go hiking. It's an odd thing that's not removable. But yeah, it would be nice to have a couple more pockets on this. I think on the inside of this flap, you could easily put a little sunglass holder or a visa holder, that sort of thing, a passport holder. But they didn't, so maybe for version 2 they can. It's still a really nice backpack regardless of that. You just have to know what you're getting into with it. Okay, the second con with this backpack is something I know I've been singing the praises of this top zip in the internal pocket, but something that I don't really like about this backpack is in relation to the top zip. So when you zip this thing up, sometimes it goes very easily, but sometimes this top kind of flips up like this, and you end up kind of walking around with it just flipped up like that. And you flip part of it down, only part of it goes down, and it's just a little extra thing that's kind of annoying. And that zipper inside is not waterproof. So if you've got this flipped up and you're walking around, and say you do have a laptop inside of it, and you're getting rained on, there's definitely the potential for rain to go in there. But probably an edge case scenario. This lip does cover it very nicely, and it does make the backpack look really cool when you're wearing it. It's just kind of a thing that I don't know, Fjallraven and zippers, or maybe it's just me, but their zipper game, it seems to be a little bit off sometimes. So that's the Ulvo 23. I think it's a good backpack. Like I said, it's a pretty good day pack. I brought it on a weekend trip, totally filled it up with clothes, only brought this. I don't think I'd do that again. It didn't leave me much extra room in it. I was really kind of crammed for space. Someone actually gave me a pair of shoes on that trip, and I had to bring them home in a plastic bag because I couldn't fit them in this. It doesn't fit shoes. But it's a really nice backpack. I think if you have the opportunity to get one, I'd recommend it. Again, it's the Ulvo 23 liter from Fjallraven. What do you think? Do you own it? Have you tried it? Do you like Fjallraven? Are you mad at their zippers? Let me know in the comments. As always, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll have some more content for you soon. Thanks.